So hello and welcome to you from within this sea of yellow. No need for me to tell you where we are. It is the one and only Signal Iduna Park here in Dortmund. Sweden against the Netherlands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Just brushed off the ball there. Van Persie lobs it in gently. The shot's on! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
So what's he planning here? There will be a throw-in. He's got away. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And it's Robben. Wonderful quick feet. Up for a header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Tries to get it forward quickly. Shot. He's had a go. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Lustig heaves it forward. Can he score? Oh, in for the pieces! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Gets it back. And now they can launch a counter. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well read, he sorted that out. Looks like a good ball through. And it's Robben! It's there!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
The Netherlands take the lead, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the first half is done. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
The Netherlands head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. Great leap! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too...
Shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
The Netherlands take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, One team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Sweden keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Looks to clip it forward. Ibrahimovic. With a definite foul there. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
And that is that. The Netherlands start as they wanted to start. All 3 points, the first 3 points, crucially. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
Well, any and every game played here is pretty special. The Kop is unique for its atmosphere, an atmosphere enhanced by this splendid new main stand. A warm welcome to you from Anfield. The teams then, the Netherlands against Serbia. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And shoots! He's scored!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. The Netherlands are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
The Netherlands take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at
Van Persie! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Netherlands take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that
He'll have a dip! Mighty close.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Plays it out to the flank. Looks to slip it through. He's tried one! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Robin. Decent looking ball. Has a hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Looks to dink one in. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
The Netherlands go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group. We've won a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Over to the left. Hits it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Tosic. Blint plays it forward. Now the pass. Plays Van Nistelrooy! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
The Netherlands look as though they're about to make a change. So what now? Tries to dink it in. There's no flag. Tadic!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the...
Van Persie! They are rampant!
Unbelievable.
And they are pulling clear here.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. That's a throw. So who's he picking out? Tadic. Kuzmanovic. He's had a go! He's kept it out just. Serbia have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes. Now it's Tadic. That's gone a long way up and away. And there goes the final whistle. The Netherlands have booked their berth in the knockout stage What a prospect for them. A job really well done so far. So another win, that's 2 from 2, and it is looking good. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, it's a group campaign with significantly more ups than downs for me, and a big step achieved to take the pressure off for what remains. They're in a great position now.
Wonderful tournament atmosphere all over France and certainly in the stadium here as we await the start of the next instalment in this gripping European Championship drama. There's the whistle. Nedved. Blint. And Nistelrooy looks to clip it forward. Crosses in a low one, going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Nedved. Plasil. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Van Persie. Robben. Neither side yet able to find the net. And the weight hits one! Goal! The Netherlands! First blood drawn!
The Netherlands are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
The Netherlands break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Looks to dink one in. Nedved. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. And Nistelrooy back into the middle. Has a hit! What about it? All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
The Netherlands take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to...
Van Basten! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Aimed long and direct. Spreads it wide. Now here's the through ball. Massive leap! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Boots it to safety. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
The Netherlands ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. That's the start of another 45 minutes. The shot's on! Top save! That shot was travelling. Looks to slip it through. Gets it upfield.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strike...
Can he score? Oh, great save. Real class.
The keeper really dug out his...
He'll have a dip! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. The Netherlands take a 3-goal lead. Great leap! It's a goal! The Netherlands making consecutive changes here. So just... Can he put it away? And in it goes! The Netherlands blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And the finish! Really well taken goal. So, the manager making the last of his changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager is...
Can he finish? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. The Netherlands can be very happy with a job well done, an efficient win for which the players simply did enough. A third straight win, mighty impressive, top of the group and the team to beat. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they're sending a message to say,